teams are both ready, so we are going to go ahead and start the match. You can always type ready/n stop. Teams away. I imagine we're going to see some pretty heavy PvP right off the start, and of course we do have both teams punching out all of the tall grass they can. Most annoying thing about this map, for the side of WYSIWYG, we have BJR in resources. Ooga Booga Pajama Patrol has finished the bridge across and also has someone in their resource area. He's going for the super pick.
Seems like a big difference here is WYSIWYG have decided to run resources in the leather armor given at the start, whereas Ooga Booga are going down naked. So this might be a little bit of an imbalance if WYSIWYG are able to pressure Contranaut, who's running the resources.
It does
they do both have the super pick, I believe, now.
Yep, and it looks like Hammerfan managed to get across without finishing a bridge. So Ooga Booga Pajama Patrol might not realize that they're across. I saw that Swirlin was running down lane for Ooga Booga Pajama Patrol. Looks like he's probably going to be rushing the third wall here, gathering resources right before that. Swap back. It looks like WYSIWYG is managing to maintain a pretty heavy lockdown on Ooga Booga Pajama Patrol. That is going to get really fun to say after.
Yeah, man.
Enough time.
WYSIWYG are setting up a cannon as well now that they have the TNT resources out.
Looks like
they don't have a bridge yet though, but Hammerfan did get punched across, so he does have a very good angle on the bridges.
Nice shot again from Hammerfan there.
Great shot, yeah.
Looks
like we said, we were expecting this sort of heavy PvP advantage to WYSIWYG, especially at the start.
Looks like they did get an iron block, I believe, unless Contranaut. No, he only has 3 iron blocks, so they were able to deny one.
They cannoned the iron block, and they're currently trying to cannon Contranaut, I believe, at the bottom.
Swirlin has collected the 2 iron blocks from the trees down towards third. As well as we have Tama moving up for WYSIWYG. Both teams now completing their bridge. WYSIWYG with a staircase more than a bridge. It'll be a little bit safer until they jump off. No progress yet from either team on first wall. Not too much of a surprise.
Ooga Booga are moving down the map now, though. All 4 of them have gone past their bridge.
And it looks like
I think action's shifting.
Swirlin has decided to not grab third wall while he was down here, just grabbing resources and running back.
That's an interesting choice, considering third wall doesn't usually take too long, but I imagine they want to just prioritize making sure that they have map control, especially over first wall, considering that's the most likely wall to be heavily locked down here.
Looks like Uplum grabbed the protection armor and everything from the houses, and he had gone down towards the secondary resource area. I'm not positive why. He didn't end up grabbing any of that stuff, but he did update the water, so that may be a backup plan that they have. We have Ooga Booga Pajama Patrol smelting a bit of iron to make up for the iron block that they lost.
Yeah, there are, of course, there's quite a bit of ore by the super pick, and you can grab that very quickly. So we did see Contranaut grabbing some of that, not a whole lot. I imagine that's a very heavy backup.
We do see Swirlin in leather or an iron chestplate and iron pants running second wall right now. No contest from the side of WYSIWYG. Don't see anything special happening around third wall for WYSIWYG. It looks like Hama has grabbed some supplies from the end of the map, and he may be. Yep, looks like he's going to be starting the wall now. See, we'll check back on him in a bit. We'll see how he runs this for seconds.
He is going in naked, so
he's out of the world.
Might be, yep, that is the big risk in third wall. You're unlikely to die from the mobs, but there's quite a few skeletons at the bottom usually by the time you get down there, and it's quite tough down there to actually make your way up without getting shot a few times. So you do want to try to be safe unless you're kind of hard rushing that.
Have heavy PvP over top of first.
And Swirlin's making good progress through second, though. He is almost at the wall box.
Very fast. This wall is not the most difficult, but it can get kind of tough if you don't move quickly through it.
Swirlin does have half iron though, so he
He
does
should
have
be
a decent amount of armor, so he should be good to make his way through this pretty easily.
he should
The
be
last bend
relatively
is
safe.
pretty frustrating with the cave spiders, but I think he should be good.
We do have someone for WYSIWYG into first wool. He's made it around the first drop down, and BJR is safe in there. We also have this Contranaut, I assume. Yep, Ben is running for Ooga Booga Pajama Patrol, having to block himself up. He's not quite as far as BJR, and he also is in less armor. So that'll make it a little bit more difficult for him. I'm not positive if Ooga Booga Pajama Patrol has TNT resources out, but we know that WYSIWYG does, so they should be able to help stop some progress that Ben is making.
Yes. I believe Ooga Booga also do have it, but
Yeah,
they might just not be able to set up cannons currently, since there's quite a lot of PvP on the surface right
I
now.
believe so. BJR is making some great progress. He's almost to the second safety area, and he's in. Let's see.
I mean, WYSIWYG just absolutely dominating Ooga Booga currently, on top with 3 people against 2.
Yep, but Swirlin is about to get the wool touch on second wool, so at least Ooga Booga Pajama Patrol has secured 1 touch. We'll see if they get much further than that. BJR is stuck in a cobweb. We'll see if he can manage to take it out. Nope. His team applies pressure right as he's dropping down to go into the wool box.
That's just really great team play there.
Yeah, that was
pressuring
excellent.
Muck extremely hard. Upham has also had to retreat further down lane to get away. I think BJR is safe in the wool box, so they should be able to pass that around and even possibly run that out.
Yeah, but it looks like Ben is making some pretty good progress around the bottom side of this himself. So we'll have to see if WYSIWYG is able to actually go ahead and run the other 2 wools quickly enough, or if Ben's gonna manage to get first, and Ooga Booga Pajama Patrol's ability to run second a little bit faster is gonna be what really gives them the advantage here. Swirlin's
this might have been a great play from Ooga Booga to actually get second run and get the third resources.
Yeah, for sure.
It seems like they weren't held up too much in first wool, despite the fact that they had a 1-man disadvantage.
Yeah, I think WYSIWYG just wasn't able to set up cannons, so Ben was able to use doors and keep himself safe, regen up, and get through the wool. We do have Hama trying to make his way back up towards second and third wool, but he's dead again on top of the cliff. Doesn't have a very usable staircase backup.
Yeah, that's a triple kill. I mean, that should mean that Ben is very, very safely into the wool box. He's just around the last corner now.
Yep. He has the jump boost potion. Let's just drink that. BJR is probably not going to be able to do too much to stop him from getting in there, and he's in. So that is first wool touched for both teams.
However, BJR is making his way out with the iron armor, which is going to be big to get him back up top. Just has 1 more corner to get around to get out.
We have Swirlin starting third wool.
Oh, that's a great cannon.
Oh, I missed it.
I think the goal of this cannon, though, is mostly just to prevent them from getting down lane rather than to pressure first, considering both teams now do have the wool.
Yeah.
It seems a bit pointless to kind of apply PvP pressure with the cannon, but WYSIWYG will struggle getting down lane to second and third wool.
Muck is going to be setting up a dry cannon. I don't think that's going to quite have enough oomph to make it over, but he's setting up a dry cannon for BJR, and of course, stuff getting shot. All of the TNT supplies that they had are now gone.
Oh, that is bad, because he was killed just as his own dry cannon blew up, and it destroyed his armor.
Yeah, the helmet's still there, so they've got that going for them.
But
both teams are
I don't know that they'll be very happy about that.
Probably not. Both teams now out with first wool. We have Hama crafting probably leather armor or something, if I had to guess. Nope, looks like he might have just been crafting a pickaxe to go grab the iron blocks so he can run second. But Swirlin with the lime wool touch.
Here, and is currently digging his way up towards second wool, and I believe he's going to run it with his half leather, half iron.
Looks like
third, I believe. Sorry.
It looks like Swirlin just cleared out the first few mobs, pillared up, and he's now managed to place both the wools on the victory monument. A very straightforward run of third wool. We are just waiting for Ooga Booga Pajama Patrol to get red wool on the monument, and this game is going to be wrapped up really before anyone even had a chance to sleep. So
Yeah, I mean, we're only 10 minutes in. We're not even 10 minutes in, but that was just a really great fast run from Swirlin of second
Yeah.
and third.
Swirlin executed really well. That was a really good game.
Yeah, it seems like neither team were able to really stop the first wall runs, so they managed to just breeze through that almost.
Yeah, Swirlin with the carry, definitely.
Yeah, Swirlin managed to run second and third without a hitch. Crushed it. Yeah, I don't know that there's a whole lot to say. I mean, that
Yeah,
was just a pretty quick run from Ooga Booga. I mean, they got in and got out.
yeah. Let's see if let's go ahead and see if the teams want to do an interview. Really fast game. These maps are all gonna lend themselves a little bit to faster games. We got to see some good cannons though.
Yeah, I think we expected this, especially
Best
from
of three.
Serengeti.
Me aren't done. We were doing. I mean,
Ooh. I mean, that's up to the admins to decide.
if I'm telling you right now, if Sub were here, I'd definitely leave it to him.
Yeah, I mean, of course, we're always down to see more games,
I'm always down to see more
especially
games,
especially since they're so quick.
but I don't
It's definitely not on us to
just do
make that
best of three.
decision.
All right, yeah, that's fair. Yeah, sure. Okay, we can do that. Yeah.
Look, worst case scenario, we do a best of three. We just accept the winner of this game. So
Yeah, that's a good point. Chat's bringing that up as well. No, that's definitely true. I believe they picked Sylvan, so Forest Hill.
I think the teams are also will accept that. So
Yeah, I believe so. So let's go ahead.
this is a two potentially two maps of a show match.
Yeah, we can just call it a show match in the event.
Ideally, while being impartial here, I hope that Ooga Booga win this 2-0 so that there's no confusion over who won this match.
Yeah. I think Ooga Booga probably has a pretty good chance.
But yeah, I mean, Forest Hills, I think everyone knows this map, especially considering it's currently in the ranked map pool, and pretty much everyone's played this. The strategy is pretty straightforward, I think. There's a first resource run, where you usually only get the 4 iron blocks into the first wall. Second resources usually gets taken the third then. And second is the main PvP wall, where there's a lot of pressure usually. Other than that, again, pretty straightforward map, old school. Not a whole lot to say, I think.
Guess we're just gonna do.
Sure, why not?
Muck gets
And there goes Muck.
All right.
All right, gentlemen's agreement.
Gentlemen's agreement to do a best of 3.
Yeah, I mean, of course, these guys are all community staples, so I don't think there'll be any foul play. And we do have a sub in though, Kel Awesome.
Yeah, Kel Awesome
is subbing in.
Yeah, looks like he's gonna be
Awesome. He's replacing Hama.
Yep. He is gonna sub in.
Might bring some more PvP to this.
Yeah, I think that he is he's one of the people that they were planning in. I do believe that he might also be streaming on his own stream for this. So if people want to go head over there, it's probably Cal Awesome, if I had to guess. But both teams are ready again. So we are going to go ahead and feel like I'm just fuck off the world. You do get teleported back to spawn.
And then hit ready.
yeah. I'm going to wait for him to respawn.
Yeah. Let's not troll the teams too much.
Yeah. All right.
All right, here we go. Sylvan Cliffs, aka Forest Hills.
Quick map as well. Most of the pressure that we'll probably see is going to be over second wall. Again, the PvP wall on this map.
I expect it to last a little longer than 10 minutes, though.
Yeah, I definitely forgot to rename the teams.
Kel Awesome, Kowalski has made his way to the bridge already, and he is jumping down into first resources. Contranaut and Muck are following suit. Muck is grabbing the shears to get some leaf blocks in order to make a safe bridge.
Really good idea for him.
Always a good plan.
This bridge is... I think this bridge is jumpable already. Yep, there we go.
Yes.
That was real fast.
No one has gone down to first resources for Ooga Booga, though, so it's kind of interesting. Usually we see someone running straight down.
It does look like Kel is going to be going in to first wall, probably just to grab the TNT supplies.
It seems most likely. First wall can be kind of tough without armor, so definitely it is preferred to run it with the iron resources you get from first resources, just because it's on the way anyway.
Muck going down into the second resource area now.
Very early play for second resources to try to get there as quickly as possible. Does also grab supplies at the very bottom, which I believe are the brew supplies.
I believe so. Yep. We have Contranaut Ben in first resources for Ooga Booga Pajama Patrol. We'll see if he's just grabbing the things out of the first chest here, if he's going to go collect iron. He's stopping to take some shots at Cal Awesome in first wool, trying to prevent him from being able to set up a cannon to get rid of the TNT supplies in first wool for Ooga Booga Pajama Patrol.
BJR also trying to pressure Muck off the resources, but Muck is pretty safe in his leather armor.
Yep, and he now has Uplum above to help give pressure, but BJR has realized that it's probably fruitless for him to do that, and he's moving down lane. We'll see if he goes ahead and just cannons the cannon resources, or if he's actually going to make an attempt on third wool here.
Yeah, and sorry, at the resources at the bottom of second resources is actually an efficiency 5 gold pick, so very useful to grab.
That's going to be very useful, yeah. Contranaut taken out inside the first area. Have to imagine.
When Swirling gets voided.
Yeah, getting shot out. Still no one in the first resource area for WYSIWYG. Kel has blown up the TNT supplies in first. There are entities on the ground, but I don't imagine that he's going to really actually care too much about those. And he's now stopping to shoot at Contranaut as he tries to get back into the first resource area. Looks like Kel might be running those himself.
BJR blown up by his own cannon, I'm assuming.
Yeah, I would imagine. Yeah, looks like he dry cannoned and backfired. Or, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and say that he's going to say that he sucks. Does look like Uplum or someone was able to get down and grab those TNT resources anyways, so it probably wouldn't have mattered too much.
Yeah, Contranaut also getting killed by Kalalsum here, and it looks like Kowalski might be building a cannon for...
That is not Kowalski, that is actually Kel there.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I believe Kel's gonna probably try to cannon their iron blocks now that he was able to pressure Ben off the first resources.
Kel is moving down into the iron blocks. Contranaut taken out again by Dennis, who's just sitting back even before the first bridge that's already made for him. Just trying to stop Ben from making any progress here. We see
the same thing as in the last match, is just this early PvP domination by WYSIWYG.
But we do have Swirlin trying to offer Ben some cover from up. Shooting down in Awesome as well, but he's locked in a battle with Dennis here. I'm gonna go double check that we don't have. We do have Ooga Booga Pajama Patrol. Muck is starting second wool in basically iron armor as far as armor points go. Having a gold helmet, diamond chest plate, and 2 pieces of iron. He's not going to be under pressure for a little bit longer. He has to poke his head out. But he'll probably back up regen. He might actually just be clearing those out because they plan on staying on top here and they don't want to spawn too many mobs there.
Yeah, and no one's going towards third yet, which is a little surprising because usually people do like to get in there to grab the diamond block after second resources.
Yep.
It does basically mean you can get a full diamond set to run second with, but no progress towards that being made yet.
Kel Awesome has gotten the iron blocks out, but hasn't gone ahead and it looks like he might have put those in a chest somewhere or passed them up to a teammate because he only has 9 iron ingots on him. I don't believe anyone's managed to cannon anything here.
Ooh, so BJR is back at the cannon resources and he's trying to cannon Ooga Boogas, but what he doesn't know is they already have their TNT resources, and what further, Muck is currently going towards third in diamond and iron, and almost gets voided, but he's thankfully back into the lane now.
Contranaut stuck down here, hiding in a corner, just trying to craft up some iron armor so he can finish grabbing those iron blocks. we have any more progress from either team on the second? Doesn't look like we do. Just some PvP pressure above. Since Ooga Booga Pajama Patrol did clear out the mobs under, or the spawners underneath, they won't be spawning mobs, unlike WYSIWYG, who does have those mobs spawning.
Yeah, a lot of action at third currently as Muck is just blitzing through it, and BJR was trying to pressure, but Muck is already at the end of the lane.
Yeah, he's in the wool box.
Yep.
That was a quick run of third wool. Very.
Underpearled up to the wool box, grabs the diamond block, and now he's gonna have a full diamond pretty much.
Yeah, he's stopping to craft what he can out of that.
Yeah, and I think we're starting to see the two playstyles starting to clash, where we have this really kind of tight strategic play by Ooga Booga, clear wool running strategy, whereas WYSIWYG is looking to establish PvP dominance and play a slower game. But it seems like Ooga Booga's strat is probably just outpacing WYSIWYG a little too much for the slow play. As I think WYSIWYG is also grabbing the full first resources.
Yeah, they are.
Very slow, but is potentially worth it if you can extend your lockdown on second for a long time.
BJR is almost finished with wool here. He's just before the vertical here. He'll be regenning up, and then he'll be managing to go back up there.
Yep. I assume he also has the Ender Pearl to make his way up quickly.
Yep.
And Muck is running back up the cliff now with third safely in hand.
Ben starting the first wool here. Just blitzing through it with the efficiency wooden pick, clearing out the first spawners. We'll see if he goes ahead and waters the levers here. I imagine he probably will, if he has the blocks on him, the water on him. Yeah, he has 2 water buckets, so he'll probably be watering those levers. Cave Spider getting in his way of right-clicking the levers, so now he's poisoned. But shouldn't be too awful.
Usually not a problem to have to water the levers, since TNTing them is more than likely a last resort, but it is always better to play safe if you have the opportunity to.
Awesome making his progress back out with the resources. We'll see what's happening there. Ben does decide to water that first lever he's reached.
Yeah, and Ben's making good progress, and very slow and steady wins the race for Ooga Booga.
Hammer Fan is under pressure from Swirlin inside of the second resources there. BJR getting the second wool touch, and we do have Muck. He's most of the way through, about half of the way through the second wool, and it doesn't look like anyone from WYSIWYG is actually taking a look over to him running this wool.
Oh, Hammer Fan was grabbing second resources only now, and he's being kind of held in place by Uplum right now.
Yeah.
So,
placing ladders and wool to move up.
Yeah, fairly easy run for Muck.
He's made his way to safety again. BJR is now running out with third wool, so they'll have those resources and that wool back up to the top. Hammer Fan's
Muck is
still under pressure. He's now getting cannoned by Uplum.
Muck is already at the last vertical. So,
nice,
and there goes
cannon
Hammer
kill.
Fan.
That's going to be all of his stuff.
Yeah, that's all of second resources gone as well. So they better hope that first resources gets the job done.
Yeah, I'm not too optimistic about their chances though, with 2 wolves having been claimed by Ooga Booga Pajama Patrol already.
Given that they're the 2 harder ones to get, I think. First is usually pretty straightforward.
First can have some issues if you have someone inside focused on shooting you and stopping you from making progress, but we don't see that from the side of WYSIWYG.
Yeah, and certainly Ben in full iron is gonna be doing this nice and safe, nice and easy.
Yeah, for sure. More cannons from Uplum firing across the WYSIWYG side of things.
Yep, and Ben has the second lever now. So 1 more to go, and he can grab that wool.
Of BJR collecting wood to start on a second, or Kel collecting wood even to start on a second run himself, I imagine. Muck's almost back to safety. Let's see. I imagine he placed both of the wools in the pass round behind the second wool, so those are both safe. Someone just has to go back for him. Obviously, they want his gear back out in case something goes terribly wrong inside of first. Ben has flicked the second lever. He's just cryboxing, stopping himself from getting killed by cave spiders. He has one lever, and then...
he's watered it as well now,
Yep.
so it's going to be pretty much safe once he gets that third lever. Dennis has come out of first resources with everything, though, and he's trying to set up a cannon for Swirlin, who's pressuring him into the house.
Yeah.
Right now, I think Dennis is really the only person with considerable resources that he came out with from first.
Yeah,
He's going to have to do a lot of work here against Muck, who's in full diamond almost.
Yeah, he's managed to get his way out, and that's the last lever flipped from Ooga Booga Pajama Patrol. Ben just has to go up a little bit, and then he can go down to the wool box, collect the wool, and then it's pretty much a straight run directly back out from there.
Yeah, so Muck died, though. I'm not sure where he died.
I believe he died right next to the Victory Monument. Just running back. He might have fallen into the chasm. Yeah,
I don't see his stuff anywhere.
He did fall into the chasm down here.
Then he should be able to... Yep, he can collect his stuff pretty easily.
He's gathered.
Yeah, he has his armor back. But yeah, I think Ben's finishing up this wool run now. All that's left really is for them to get a path up to the monument.
Yeah, should not be too difficult. I believe they likely have the ladders on Ben at the very worst. Unless Muck, of course, has those.
And Dennis just absolutely getting locked down by Swirlin here. Can't even get back to his stuff.
Yeah, he built himself a little wall. It looks like he was attempting to cannon, but cannon has actually stopped him from being able to make too much progress back to his own stuff. Ben making his way out of first wool again. We do have...
Hammerfan is on top of the monument to make a last-ditch attempt at hopefully knocking the wool carrier out of the world, maybe.
Yeah, we do have Kel running the second wool. Swirling getting taken out by BJR. Ben is placing pink wool on his way out. We'll see. He should be able to make his way up. Yeah, they have a ladder all the way up already. Looks like Muck probably placed that. So Ben just has to go ahead, get the wool onto the monument. Then Muck is already on the monument, so this should be wrapped up fairly soon here. There's all three wolves.
That's GG.
That was
wow, another really quick game.
Yeah, another very quick.
I think it went very similar to how Serengeti was with WYSIWYG getting the early PvP control, but Ooga Booga had a really good strategy going forward with the wool runs and resources. For going first resources for a while until they got the TNT, managed to secure that. And then with the resource advantage, they were able to kind of claw their way back with map control while still being ahead in wolves. So really, really good strategy, I think, there from Ooga Booga.
Well, that was a good one. Let's see who wants to go ahead and... I think I can drag people. Let's see. Can I drag you?